Hi, I'm Sunny from LoreForged, and I'm here to talk to you about Ashes of Creation. You can find all of our stuff at LoreForged.com. Got the coffee, got the bow tie, you know the drill. Let's talk Ashes. Today we are going to talk a little bit about surveying. Now, you might not know what surveying is because it's a mechanic within a profession, but this is cool and this is worth you paying attention to. So one of the professions that you can have is gathering. Now, this is not new to MMOs. MMOs have had gathering forever. You know, you get your mining pick out there and you Zoolander your way through the mine and you come out with a bunch of ore and the black lung. Got the black lung pop. You know, you then put it on the market or you process it or whatever. Same thing goes with herbalism, same thing goes with lumberjacking, you know, all this stuff, right? You gather things. Surveying is different. And this comes from Star Wars Galaxies, which is a fantastic game that I wish personally I would have had more time playing. Cash definitely got his money's worth in Star Wars Galaxies. Just ask him about it. In Star Wars Galaxies, but more specifically in Ashes, you can survey a piece of land. So as you get better at this, and maybe just at the artisan level, you will be able to take a look at a piece of land and then identify the things that are on it and where the things are that are gatherable. And even more so, it gets pretty deep here according to the wiki and according to what people have said. You'll be able to uncover hidden resources. You'll be able to see things that you wouldn't be able to see with the naked eye. You'll be able to find out whether or not that stuff is going to be coming back in certain seasons. It says here, you might learn information about the plants, like what areas and what seasons they like to grow in, whether or not you want to water them in the fall or water them in the spring, which is kind of fascinating because, like, what are we doing here? Are we going out into the wild and we're just like watering the plants to grow them back? It's kind of fascinating, but to have that sort of information, think about it like this. If you had a freehold and your freehold was near a certain resource that you knew was valuable to the people that were going to be coming by, and you were able to walk out there and then survey that resource and find the hidden things. First of all, finding the hidden things is awesome because now, hey, congrats, you've got hidden things. Everyone loves that. But if you knew what kind of resources were there and how you could propagate those resources so that more people come by and get them, or maybe you get them for yourself, then they're more likely to visit your inn. They're more likely to visit your tavern. We all know how much we love that, right? And they're gonna come by your freehold because now you've got all these resources right there and you know how to best get them. And then like it just, the levels of complexity just get deeper and deeper and deeper. There's a thing called land management. So if you're surveying, you might be able to tell like, okay, there's so many of these resources here, but if I deplete this, then it might reduce the spawn rate of the resources. So that surveying information might tell you like how many resources need to be in this area before I deplete it. Again, this is a little bit of speculation, but we do know surveying is in, we do know that they have talked about land management. So those kind of things make sense to work together, right? You'd want to have that information somehow. You wouldn't just want to, you know, run into a depleted area that you caused without knowing that you were doing it. There's also talk about like invasive species and crop rotations. You know, if you're surveying a place and it says like you're definitely going to want to make sure you don't have, I don't know, bog rats or something, you know, special bog rat beetles that are going to get into your corn and eat it all, and then it's going to make the, you know, the local wild corns not grow there either. I'm really struggling with this metaphor, but the point is that like you're going to get information about the land as well, and that is fascinating because information is power and knowing is half the battle. So
now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
To have gathering is not special. To have gathering in an MMO, everyone's done it. But to add this kind of special thing that we've seen in other, you know, games way past and say like, hey, that was a really good idea. Let's give these guys information. And then if we can tie it into the greater world and land management, well, okay, now before you had my interest, and now you have my attention. So get out there, get your surveying equipment, get your high-end artisan stuff, and go get some raw resources. I'm Sunny, peace, love, and honeybees, and I will see you in the mines. Booyah!